So how's the food for you?
It's good. I got sunscreen in my eyes.
I remember in the beginning of the project, they said to crossing the Danube. Yeah. In Serbian, Romanian, Bulgarian.
Currently 9th century, very late Roman fortress remains, Roman era. Just landed in Romania, and it's nice here so far. A lot of nature, not a lot of civilization infrastructure, which is what I've hoped for this stage, to be honest. It's always the best to have very little to rely on, to test your gear, to test yourself, to get immersed in some sort of a feeling of ancient times. So it's just like a little pontoon here at the back, but we can't use it because it's too high. And so we are just here on the shore. Here we go. There's the ship. Just set up camp here. So after setting up camp, I'm just here to basically wash myself, and for that I have here this very nice little bag where everything's inside that I need. I have a simple white tunic here that's basically almost also like a towel, and I won't go in the Danube entirely today just because I will do that tomorrow. It doesn't need a full wash every day, especially when everything's wet there. Some of the soap that I got from Vladimir Popov and his wife, Lucy. It's very great. It's according to a historic recipe, and I use that to wash myself here, get all clean and nice for the dinner now. Here we go, all nice and clean. Actually feels very nice to have only historic stuff for all you need, basically. I have all my purses to organize my bags, my small items in my bags, They're all really well made, expertly handcrafted. They're all water tightened basically with wax and oil. I have my historic cleaning kit in there. I haven't yet found out how to really substitute for toothbrush. Not toothbrush, I have a toothbrush, kind of, but for toothpaste. Haven't really found out how to do that. I was in the desert in Sahara. The Berbers showed me a few plants there, sticks and plants. So they chew up the ends of the sticks so they become like a brush. The stick itself tastes a little bit like mint, so like lime and mint combined. So that's pretty handy. And then they chew like on some sort of mint leaves as well, and that works pretty fine for them. Yeah, I wouldn't want to change that for all eternity with a modern toothbrush and toothpaste, but for these trips and adventures I think it's a pretty good idea, and I'll try and find out with the locals some plants, sticks where I could maybe imitate that. We're just set up camp, and I'm now basically clean and fresh for the dinner. We'll always having 2 pairs of trousers. I have 2 tunics, one that I always wear when on the ship, when in armor, when doing dirty work. It's my blue tunic and my red trousers, and then in the evening when I'm going out or something like that, I have my simple white tunic with woven in blue clavi, and I have the blue pants as well that I can use to them, or just walk around with some socks and some sandals. They're very easy and light to carry around, or I leave the trousers away, or I go around with a cloak. So I have a few different setups that I can use. And the nice thing with wool is that you don't really need to clean it that much. It's often enough when you just leave it vent and air and dry in the wind, in the sun. It doesn't really smell bad or so. Linen can smell worse actually, even though linen is also pretty good like that. But wool often doesn't need to be washed as such and cleaned. So it can just be aired. So I hang it up inside of my tent, which I would not do when it rains, so that it doesn't have any contact with the outer layer of the tent. But so now there's no rain to be expected, so I just hang up my stuff inside the tent. It airs out there, provides a few extra layers of cloth above me so that the heat doesn't escape that much. And yeah, I have basically everything I need here. So first night in Romania. I'm already set up in my tent here. Got a little candle burning for light. And here is my tent. So, yeah. I actually only had wine to drink tonight. There's no water around, so a bit tipsy probably. It's pretty alright so far. I've got a few shakals around, like sort of Romanian coyotes, shakals or whatever, making a good bit of noise around, like screaming and having some shout outs or with the dogs here. There's a local stray dog as well, just like the first night. Very well behaved, so not like the dogs in the first night. She's not coming in here and sneaking up to me. She's just around and very nice. The previous nights I had, and in those kind of tents that are open and everything, it's quite hard to fall asleep because you kind of get cold and you certainly lose a lot of warmth to the ground. So my helmet just next to me, my sword next to me, ready to grab. I have an axe here as well, and I'm just sleeping next to my chainmail as well. So all my actual possessions are in the center of the tent, are not at the edge of the tent for 2 reasons. One is, of course, mainly the rain, so that if it rains at night, they're not getting wet from the sides. And the other one is just like theft, so it's very easy for anyone to just sneak a hand under a tent and
fill up stuff that's there and just grab it. So the only thing they're gonna fill up if they put their hand into the tent is me probably, and none of my possessions. So not gonna get very far with that. Just a couple of longer stints rowing. Now it's all like, what is it, 30-40 kilometers, so it's not that bad. All right, have a good night, everyone.